distinct honor and high privilege to welcome you to the 51st commencement exercises of the Sussex Central High School for the class of 2020. At this time, I'd like to ask that all who are able, please stand for the playing of our national anthem. You may be seated. Today is an opportunity for our graduates to reflect on your experiences and accomplishments over the last several years and to celebrate the opportunities that lie ahead. Although we had wished that all of our graduates in the class of 2020 could be here together to celebrate with family, classmates, and all of your teachers and staff, unfortunately that's simply not the case. But we are all still here in heart to wish you well as you endeavor to take on new pursuits, whether that's college, military, or immediately joining the workforce to begin your careers. Each and every one of you exemplify our school's motto, success with class. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Reed, who will introduce our class speaker to address the class.
Thank you, Dr. Layfield and Mr. Steele, for asking me to introduce our guest speakers today. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Give it up for yourselves. Yeah, this is it. Woohoo! Before I introduce the speakers, though, I do want to tell or say a few things to the class. Because when you leave, I leave. I'm going out with you. I'm retiring with you. So, you know, you guys see me here all day, every day, and I'm like the old pop-pop, so I'm always like giving advice. So before you leave, I got to give you a little more advice, because it wouldn't be right if I didn't do that. So here you go. Here's the first few things that I need you to know when you walk out of here, so you can do the right thing. So that's one of them. Do the right thing, even when no one is watching. No explanation needed. Pick your friends wisely in life. You're known by the company you keep. Finish what you start. If things were easy, everybody would do them. One more. The class of 2020 knows all about adversity. So if you ever have to fill out a job referral or application, or somebody asks you what's your best skill, you tell them I handle adversity well, because the class of 2020 has had a lot of it and you guys have overcame it. It's a great skill to have. Use it wisely. And finally, never forget where you came from. Always be Sussex Central, blue and gold. Now, here's the real reason I'm here. It is my honor and privilege to introduce the Vice President of the class of 2020. She always has a smile on her face, and I could always count on her to tell me what she really thought about things. I would ask her, Jenny, what do you think about that? And she would give me the lowdown and give me really what a lot of you guys were saying, and I always appreciated that. She's graduating with a 4.1 grade average and will be attending the University of Delaware in the fall to study nursing. So right now I present for you all Jenny Rodriguez, Vice President of the class of 2020. Give it up for Jenny.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. Good afternoon, family, staff members, and most importantly, graduates. It is an honor to be given this opportunity to speak to all of you today, a crowd of familiar faces whom all have gathered in distinct emotions. Parents and family, tonight you wonder where have the years gone, as it felt like just yesterday you were sending your graduate off to their first day of kindergarten. You all were not lying when it said it would go by fast, so thank you for watching us blossom into the young adults we have become. Staff members, I would like to acknowledge each and every one of you for being able to adjust to the learning process as we are suddenly erupted by COVID-19. Your hard work is greatly appreciated. And to all teachers or authority figures that have ever been there for me, thank you for making me into the student I am today. And graduates, whether tonight you may feel nostalgic or even relieved that it is finally over, the class of 2020 made history. We managed to overcome the least expected of what this global pandemic took away from our senior year. From senior prom to the IBAB trip to Italy and Greece, and lastly, to spending this special night as a whole class, we learned that not everything in life turns out as planned, and that we must make the most of what we have. Today isn't just a graduation. Today, we say goodbye to something so familiar, so comfortable. Today, we finally are given the opportunity to step out of that comfort zone and enter a new journey as we make our way into the real world. Whether we want to or not, everything eventually comes to an end, and at every ending, a new beginning is waiting for us ahead. Class of 2020, I would not have wanted to share my high school experience with anyone else. I wish nothing but happiness and success for each and every one of you, and always remember, the future is in your hands, so make the most of it. No one else is stopping you but yourself. We did it, guys. Thank you.
This time, it's my honor to introduce to you the Superintendent of the Indian River School District, Mr. Mark Steele, for the certification of diplomas.
Good afternoon. Graduates, I'm going to ask you a question. How many of you have watched the previous sessions today as it was streamed? Because I wanted to take this opportunity to say I want to thank Dr. Layfield and his staff, the teachers, the secretaries, the custodians, our constables, our resource officers, everybody who worked together and completely changed our plan for graduation 2 weeks ago to be what we had today. It was never a question when the governor lessened the rules on us. And we started our meeting off as soon as we got word, let's give the kids a graduation the best we can so their parents can come and see them. So if you would, join me in thanking and giving a round of applause to the staff at Sussex Central because they've done a fantastic job. This morning, 3 sessions. Every kid that's walked past me over here, and Dr. Owens will tell you the same thing. When we say congratulations, thank you. Every kid. So it tells me that a lot more has been taught in this school other than math and English and science and social studies and foreign language and CTEs. Let me tell you, when you talk about the success with class, it's very apparent to me that this school has done a great job in preparing you for that. So thank you, graduates. With that said, I hereby, in my authority as the superintendent of schools, certify that all of the 2020 graduates of Sussex Central High School have completed all state and local requirements and are at this time ready and prepared to receive their diplomas. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Steele. As principal and the assistant principals of Sussex Central High School, it is our pleasure to present to you the final quarter, the fourth quarter, the final quarter of the 405 members of the graduating class of 2020. As we call the names of the graduates, we ask that their parents or guardians also stand, that they may be recognized for their efforts, support, and perseverance over the years. Remember that while this is a happy occasion, it is a respectful and dignified one as well. We ask that each family should be able to hear the name of their graduate and enjoy that moment without distraction. With that, it's my pleasure to present the class of 2020, and Mr. Jones will begin reading the names.
Seda Ramirez Sandoval. Jonathan Ramirez Santos. Cindy Ramirez Velasquez. Simrit Ramos Escobar. Dominic Rao. Colby Reppert. Dennis Reyes Melendez. Julius Ricketts. Kevin Roach. Ronkiva Robinson. Jonas Robeson. Carmen Robledo. Aram Roblero Morales. Daniel Roblero Velasquez. Jaylee Roblero Velasquez. Michael Robles. Jennifer Rodriguez Ortiz. Hannah Rogers. Victoria Rose. Molly Ryan. Trayvon Sab. Javon Saffold. Jayron Sanchez Perez. Kanaya Sauls. Jaden Savage. Toby Schlick. Ashley Scully. Jocelyn Sebastian Martin. Matthew Seiler. Xavier Serrano. Tajir Shepard Parker, recipient of the 3-Sport Varsity Athlete Award. Philip Sims. Colin Smallcombe. Brittany Smith. Dominique Smith. Jasmine Smith. Megan Smith, recipient of the American Legion Auxiliary Unit 28 Scholarship, SCHS Music Booster Award, and Superintendent's Academic Award. Nehemiah Smith. Zachary Smith. Jeline Sneed. Haley Steele. Jariah Sturgis. Terrell Sturgis, recipient of the 3-Sport Varsity Athlete Award. Rakaya Sturgis Ruiz. Nicholas Seuss. Savannah Sykes, recipient of the Superintendent's Academic Award and Millsboro Lions Club Alton E. Moore Honorary Scholarship. Dayton Tarr. Gianna Thode. Adriana Thomas. Jaquan Thomas.
Hey, yo, Mom, I did it, yo! Go!
Noah Thomas. Robert Dodd Thompson. Theodore Thompson. Lane Tidwell. Hannah Timmons. Jared Tomlinson. Javon Toppin. Hannah Tran. Jenna Tran. Harley Truitt. Tyler Upton. Everardo Velasquez Barrios. Jerson Velasquez Asenio. Nelly Velasquez Escalante. Daniel Velasquez Perez. Jose Velasquez Becerril. Elian Ventura Velasquez. McBrien Vicente Domingo. Taylor Vincent. Sarah Voe. Amanda Waite. Benjamin Warren. Dalton Wayne. Isla Westcott. Colin Wharton, recipient of the DCOB Award. Madison Whitaker. Miranda Whitaker, recipient of the Superintendent's Academic Award. Amaraja White. Anijah White, recipient of the 3-Sport Varsity Athlete Award. Angel Williams, recipient of the American Veterans Post-22 Auxiliary Army JROTC Scholarship. Antonio Williams. Emily Williams, recipient of the Nanticoke Nursing Scholarship. Shaheem Williams. Jordan Wilson. Stephanie Wilson. Colby Wink. Preston Wise. Cheyenne Wright. Tatiana Young. Miguel Zamudio. Yari Zamudia Vasquez. Luis Zunin Ordaz. Zantonio Lewis. Maria Morales Sanchez. Dylan Mott. Valedictorian of the class of 2020, Emma Evon. Salutatorian of the class of 2020, Jenna Anger. Senior Class Vice President, Class of 2020, Jenny Rodriguez. Class of 2020, President, Gary Bush.
I would now like to invite to the podium once again your senior class vice president, Jenny Rodriguez.
Class of 2020, if you should please stand. And move your tassels from the left to the right. Congrats, guys, we did it.
Congratulations, class of 2020. At this time, you may be seated. At this time, the ceremony is adjourned. We will clear the bleachers row by row. Please follow the instructions from our constables and staff. I will say that the faculty and staff do appreciate the flexibility and understanding of parents as we've had to change this and being flexible multiple times to try to honor the class of 2020 in the best way possible. So thank you to all the parents for your flexibility and understanding. As I said, we are now adjourned. The graduates will remain seated on the field until the bleachers have cleared. We do ask that all of our guests make their way immediately to their vehicles. And then once all the bleachers are cleared and families are in vehicles, we will dismiss the graduates row by row from the end of the alphabet. Thank you once again, and congratulations to the class of 2020. Great job, guys.
Thanks everybody for showing up to our wonderful windy graduation for the class of 2020. We appreciate everybody showing up, and a copy of all 4 parts of the graduation ceremony will be available sometime soon on our website at www.irsd.net. So once again, there will be copies of this presentation made for you on irsd.net. Thanks everybody for joining in. And we're going to go mute for a while and let the graduates walk out. Congratulations to all of our graduates. All right, everybody, we are out of here. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020 at Sussex Central High School. Big thanks to all the staff, teachers, administration, and personnel to make all of this happen. Thanks a bunch.